let's talk about BCF2, which is called ladder. Let's be clear. I think we know what we're talking about when we say the ladder filter. The ladder filter became popularized due to, obviously, the work of Bob Moog, whom we're all indebted to. And I think Arturia has taken this really fantastic filter and very faithfully recreated it and given us something really, truly delicious. Not to say the Steiner filter isn't delicious in its own way, but this is a thing that, we always... especially analog synthesizer lovers tend to really gravitate to, the ladder filter. So let's have a listen to what this sounds like. Okay, we're just going to do what we did with the Steiner filter, and I'm going to try and work through all this functionality. Holy cow. All right, so let's just start off with the cutoff without any resonance and have a listen to this filter. You can hear kind of a saturated tone to it, and it has kind of, it's weighed slightly towards the low end, which is, where the term fat came from. It's a great tone. Let's have a listen to, and I want to point out, again, I'm just using a single sawtooth coming out of oscillator 1 so that we have a standard of comparison. So when you watch these videos, you can go back and watch them and it's all the same sound going into them so you can discern the differences between them. Okay, so let's try it with a quarter resonance. Half resonance. Very rich. Below self-oscillation. That is really pretty. And of course with self-oscillation. Yes, so that is that's the 24 decibel per octave low pass ladder filter sound on the MatrixBrute. And let's try the band pass, the 24 decibel per octave band pass ladder filter. I've never heard of such a thing. It's that's crazy. Okay, I think even on like the Moog modular, the band pass was the result of a 24 decibel per octave low pass and a 12 decibel per octave high pass. So, and that high pass wasn't resonant. So this is just bizarre. This is a bizarre outcome. I've never heard anything like this. This is cool. Okay, let's turn the resonance down. That's very different bandpass sound from the Steiner filter. Very pretty and thick and rich. Quarter resonance. Half resonance. I personally love that frequency range. So to hear this sort of thick, rich bandpass sound in that frequency range is really nice. 3/4. Very squelchy. And all the way up. Okay, and we're getting self-oscillation in the bandpass, 24 decibel per octave, self-oscillating bandpass filter. Okay. Wow. Okay. And then we have the high pass. So let's have a listen to that. Still a little bit different from the high pass and the Steiner, of course. Quarter resonance. Half resonance. 3/4, kind of. Interesting. This is actually 3/4. And all the way up. There's kind of a self-oscillation going on in there. That's very different. This is a very unique filter. It has all of the luscious richness of a ladder filter with, you know, these unique outcomes. And that's only halfway through. We also have the 12 decibel per octave filter. So now we get to hear the ladder filter, a 12 decibel per octave ladder filter. Okay, let's start with low pass. Creamy. Not as raucous as we usually get from 12 decibel per octave filters. Now it's getting kind of frothy. Oh. Some self-oscillation, so we're not all the way up to 3/4 here, but we'll listen. And I guess self-oscillating 12 decibel per octave low pass filter. I should really turn the filter down when I do the self-oscillation. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry about your speakers. Okay, so let's hear the band pass in 12 decibel per octave. Not quite as polite. That's cool. Kind of frothy there. 3/4. It's nice. And self-oscillating here. This time I'll turn it down. Interesting. Okay, let's try the ladder filter 12 decibel per octave high pass. Pretty similar to the other. It has that same sort of weird self-oscillation that we heard in the 24 decibel per octave setting. But yeah, that's very interesting. Now, you're probably undoubtedly aware of how the envelope function works, but I do want you to be able to at least hear it to get the sound of it with the ladder filter, even though we explored it pretty extensively with the Steiner filter. Let's have a listen to what the dedicated envelope control in the ladder filter sounds like in regard to the ladder filter. Let's start with 24 decibel per octave and low pass. That is a fat sound. And that has a vintage tone. It's very nice. with some of these other settings. Very nice. That's really cool. Very bassy and deep and round. That's a really great sound. Even in a 12 decibel per octave, that is a really great sound.